The second state champs rivals installment of 2019 takes us back to the west side of the state, only much further south than Manistee. Separated by only 6 miles of coastline off Lake Michigan, Stevensville Lakeshore and St. Joseph are no strangers. This rivalry has produced 62 meetings on the gridiron over the past 57 years. This is the war by the shore.
I want to portray that to our student athletes that, every game's important and you should treat every game the same way. And once we start making one game more special than the other, then you act a little differently and you play a little differently. However, it is Lakeshore Week, it is the Lakeshore game, and those kids will look at me like, come on, this is the big one. Because we have so many, what I would say, relationships. We have students from their school come to our school for CT classes, our students go to their school. A lot of our parents work together within the community. So there's a lot of friendships, because at the end of the game, you're going to see kids hugging each other, talking, parents laughing, but there's also bragging rights, so it's not just another game at the end of the night. I used to joke that we could go 1-8, and if we beat Lakeshore, most people would be happy.
The magnitude of it for me, it was when I walked out and there was an airplane with a banner going over around the stadium. And I'm thinking, holy cow, what did I get myself into here? And, there was probably 8,000 to 10,000 people there. And that was my first year, which was 10 years ago now. So the rivalry was really heated up at that time, and it was really good games. So yeah, that's when I knew the magnitude of a high school football game with an airplane and a banner flying around.
Bragging rights are one thing. The Anchor Trophy, the bigger thing. Stevensville Lakeshore has won the last 8 meetings.
Initially started, St. Joe had the upper hand for many, many years. And then Coach Doc had, I think, a 17-year winning streak there in the middle of it. And we've had a recent streak here over the last few years.
A fresh perspective entering this season on the St. Joe side, Andrew Prattley, the new field general for the Bears. And he has a pretty good idea of what winning this one means to his community.
I feel like when we started introducing him to the community, to the school district, I would say 1 out of 5 people would end their conversation with, and don't forget, you better beat Lakeshore. So I think he understands, but he did look at me and says, what can I expect? And I said, you can expect that if you win this game, you probably could be superintendent and mayor Saturday morning. If you lose this game, you may want to take a weekend vacation. Now I say that very much with humor, but
time to find out who took home the 63rd installment of this incursion. This, a Southwestern Michigan Athletic Conference West Division brouhaha. Pink Out Night to help raise money and awareness in the cancer fight. 5,000 strong on hand to witness this one.
I want you to think back 6 weeks ago to sitting in the student center, okay, Mr. Guzzo talking about the stair steps, right? And what we have to do to reach our goals every week. This is just another step on the staircase to our goals. This step is no bigger than any other step. This is just the next step. I promise you, you are prepared for this game. Your job is to do your job. Not our job, not the official's job, not your teammate's job. Do your job. Do your job on every single play to the best of your ability, full speed for 4 quarters. That's all you got to do.
St. Joe forced a 3 and out on the Lancers' first possession, and they would waste no time getting on the board. There's another Prattley on the Bears who could have an impact in helping determine this outcome, Troy Prattley. This is just the second play from scrimmage. 77 yards to the house early, 7-0 advantage. Prattley wound up leaving the game with a shoulder injury, but not before hooking up here with his big 6'3" receiver, Luke Hedstrom, who mosses his defender and stumbles forward. This set the Bears up for a Brent Huff 34-yard field goal. St. Joe up 10 late in the first quarter. So the Lancers needing to put some points together, and they do it behind the golden arm of junior quarterback Jimmy Gillette. First, finding fellow junior Grant Ruddle threading the needle, a huge 35-yard gain. Next play, Logan Miller found a way to get 3 yards away from the closest Bear. Easy pitch and catch for a 23-yard score. Lakeshore on the board, but trailing 10-7. Time running down the first half. Lancers looking to strike again. Gillette trying to hit Cage Brogland, but Brennan Kearns ensures the Bears go into the half with a lead.
They're going to come out and they're going to keep doing things they don't want to do. They don't want to toss that ball weak on us. All right? Now, corners. Now, this is what we've talked about all week. Who can do their job better? Now all this crowd, all this, it's over now. Now it's about football. Now it's about 11 on 11. We need to do our job better than the guy across from me. That means every one of us. I'm not trying to make every play. That's not my job. My job is to do exactly what my guy tells me to do. I'll fit my piece in the puzzle. If we all put the puzzle together, there's no room for that offense to live. Now, that's hard to do. That's where you've got to trust your other 10 brothers on that field. You got to trust them. We're trusting each and every one of you to do your job.
Now the Bears return the second half kickoff to open up a 16-7 lead. We move all the way to 10 minutes left in the game. Gillette dropping, throwing a dart for Justin Bushu, but it's the Bears. Connor Levanway picks it off. He gone. First career pick six. St. Joseph leads 22-7. But the Lancers wouldn't think of waving the white flag. The Bears fumble. Lakeshore in business. Zeke Rawl powers his way in. Just like that, it's an 8-point game. Under a minute left now. Lakeshore with possession again, needing a quick strike. Gillette trying to make something happen, but Griffin Shinrock, who returned the kick for a touchdown, playing hero here. That sealed the deal for the first time in a long time. 2013 to be exact. St. Joe beats Stevensville Lakeshore at home. Bears 4-0 and rolling. 22-14 the final.
Yeah, I was so proud of him. I kept telling them, guys, this is your moment. Next man up. This is your moment. Put it in the end zone, and we'll seal this game. And our defense actually helped us out a lot. I don't even have words right now. I'm so proud of all the kids and all the coaches, and our fans stayed out tonight. It's just great. Atmosphere is insane.
Of course, when we were kind of just running the ball and not passing the ball, I kind of had that relief when the fumble happened.
I love you, man.
When the fumble happened, we all got back on edge, but that pick really felt good and really sealed the game.
It was just a great team effort. Obviously, got off to a good start offensively, had a quarterback go down, and so kids had to step up. Got a defensive touchdown, a special teams touchdown. I mean, that's a complete game effort right there, so proud of our kids.